Spirit's saying change of plans, and you're not happy about it. You are not happy about it. You've been not happy about it. But Spirit's saying change of plans, and we're going to find out why. There is a reason. And I'm hearing that you're like, oh, there better be a reason for this. There better be a reason why there's a change of plans. So this is interesting. This is interesting energy. So if you are following from yesterday's reading or this whole week's reading, if you've been following, if you've been resonating with the messages that I've been giving for us and the collective, it's this, you know, I did this weekend reading yesterday, your next 72 hours. And for some, so the message still stands, but the circumstances around how that energy is coming into your life has changed, is coming about differently. Okay, so the plans, so yeah, in yesterday's video there were talks of having plans to do something this weekend, and really how do I encapsulate this, just if this is resonating, right, if there's been like a spanner in the works for your weekend plans or your date, like your plans for the day, or something hasn't gone to plan, go check out yesterday's reading and then come back. Because yesterday's reading was for the weekend energies, so for the next 72 hours, and Spirit's like, we need to do a little check-in, a little update, because those energies have shifted. Okay, and the way that they have shifted is because there has been a change of plans. Okay, change of plans to that King of Wands energy that we tuned into yesterday. So I think I have an idea now that it's like 4 p.m, right? It's Saturday, 4 p.m. Saturday here in Australia. Okay, this flipped over, these 4 cards flipped over, and then they just fell out. Like, they flipped over, but they didn't flip over entirely, so I just thought, you know, and when there's a bunch of cards, I just put them back. But then they just fell out. So Spirit's like, take this. Okay, Tower, yes, there's been a Tower moment. And not a Tower moment happened either last night or today, or it's about to happen. And Spirit's like, don't be scared, it's just going to be annoying. You're going to be frustrated with me, Spirit. You're going to be frustrated with your guides. You're going to be frustrated with the universe. You're not really going to understand or see delayed plans, okay? Things not working out the way they expected, and it's going to hold you up for a little bit. It's either going to stress you out, it's going to make you have a little bit of a mental breakdown or a freak out, because you're like, this is not what I had planned. Like, you were excited for your plans, or you were looking forward to something, and now that can't happen. Things, you know, it's not, whatever it is, it's not working out. Okay, High Priestess. There's something that you're not seeing, something that you don't have all the information. We're not privy to the reason why. Queen of Cups, but you are receptive. Spirit's essentially saying the reason that things didn't work out the way that you thought they were going to this weekend, or today or tomorrow, whatever your plans were for the next couple of days, we needed you to be open to receiving something. We needed you to be open to doing something. And backing onto yesterday's message, they need us to be open so that we can receive the idea, the download. I'm just going to say that it's a download of what to do. There's an idea you have, and it might be, there's a lot of like impromptu energies this weekend, a lot of spontaneity, and a lot of like things not going to plan, and just the energy itself is like things going in a different direction. What you thought was going to be happening, or a way in which you thought something was going to go down, is different. And Spirit's really, really highlighting, like, Spirit's really highlighting, like, this is all for your growth, for your stability. Like, this is all happening so that we can help you bring about what it is that you've been trying to manifest. Okay, you've asked for this, you've prayed for this, and so Spirit's like, okay, well, this is actually, like, I know you had plans to go and do this and do that, and it was looking good and whatever, but actually things are aligning perfectly so that you can heed this idea that you're going to have, or just the steps. Like, I'm hearing it's very, like, it's being planned down to the T. Every step that you take today, every interaction that you have is going to lead you, or this weekend is going to lead you to that next step that you need to take in order to manifest this goal, this dream, or to get the wheels in motion. So it's going to seem annoying at first, but you're just being asked to, like, feel how you feel, acknowledge that it's shit, acknowledge that it's inconvenient and that you were really, really disappointed by it, but also still be open. Finding the silver lining in the situation is really going to help you, right? So even though you still might think, oh, I was really looking forward to doing this or doing that or going here or going there, but on the flip side, I get to stay at home, and now I have more time to do X, Y, and Z, or now I have time to, like, I don't have to be switched on today. I don't have to be overwhelmed and, you know, go all weekend, and then, you know, find it difficult to then recuperate before I go back to work. Whatever it is, like, trying to find, like, feeling defeated and feeling like, oh, this really sucks. But Spirit's saying, try to find the silver lining and try to remain open to something else working out. Just because this didn't happen or this didn't go to plan, be open to, like, just say to the universe, say to your guides, like, okay, well, if for whatever reason you didn't want me to go there, you didn't want me to do that, you didn't want me to see these people, give me a good reason why. I'm open to it. Let it be for a good reason. So trusting in the future hindsight. I don't know if that makes sense. Trusting in, okay, I know, I'm trusting that I'm going to be able to look back on this and go, oh my God, if the universe didn't stop me from doing that or going there, I wouldn't have consequently done this, which has led to this abundance. Does that make sense? Magician, manifesting. Huge energies, huge energies of transformation and change, and you being the one to control that transformation and change. It's happening by you, by your hand, by your actions, by your intentions. You're the one doing it. So what's coming up instead? What was so important that we needed to be redirected? Divine intervention, divine redirection. Page of Pentacles, to do something new. Four of Pentacles, this came up yesterday. This was the first card of yesterday. Not being too rigid, okay? Being open. This is like, it's enjoying the achievements of what you have achieved, but being open to achieve something new, to do something new. You're going to be doing something new that is actually going to lead you into the next step of what it is you're trying to manifest. Yeah. And there's like this energy of joy, celebration with others, with yourself, basking in the energies. Like, I'm just seeing this like sense of like, I'm on the right path. I'm doing things that, you know, I'm seeing results in my efforts. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. not feeling like things aren't working out. I know that the Five of Pentacles talks about, like, you know, lack mentality, feeling left out in the cold, feeling isolated, alone. But, like, I also get this energy of, like, defeat. And I think it is because of, like, the illustration here. Like, she's just defeated. And when it comes to this context and this topic, this defeat, like, so you're not feeling like you are defeated, which is how you have been feeling when it comes to this project, this hobby, this idea, this dream, this goal, this manifestation that you have been bringing about. The Emperor. The Emperor speaks about control, rigidity, control in its negative and positive sense, okay? It's stoicism. It's also rigidity. It's decisive. It's strategy. I don't know if I've said that. Especially, like, he's got the chess piece there. Conquering. Ownership. Being in charge, being in control. Playing the game. Three of Pentacles. What are you saying with the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles? The Hierophant. Yeah, so, like, the plans that you've made, you're being asked to focus on something else, to create something else, to build something else, and it's coming from divine assistance, divine intervention, divine redirection, downloads, guidance. You've been guided to do this. I'm hearing, like, it's actually, it's quite simple. Like, it's not this big, like, you know, you were stopped from going to that place, or, you know, your plans fell through because you would have gotten into a car accident and died. Like, it's Spirit's saying, like, it's not anything, like, on that scale. It's actually quite simple. They just, like, your energy needed to be elsewhere today, this weekend. It needed to be elsewhere because there were opportunities for you to create, start something. There were other opportunities. There were opportunities that needed your attention, needed your involvement, needed your energy, needed your focus, because you've asked for assistance on bringing this goal and this dream. And it's also on your path. Remember, the Justice card came out as well, and I really got the sense, and Spirit was really, like, highlighting that, like, this is on your path, this thing that you're on your path. So when we tell you to move, when we tell you to pivot, when we give you this idea, when we tell you to do something, you need to do it this weekend. And yeah, because opportunities are coming in. This is like opportunity of a lifetime, big changes. It's like you've gotten the position, or you've gotten the standing, you've set the tone for something around this goal, this dream, this aspiration, this manifestation. And now, like, you're in this energy, you're in this space where you can actually start, like, making, you're there. You're there. Your energy is there. So Spirit's like, you're in the prime of this energy. We need you to start using this energy. Don't go away and come back later. Like, we need you to harness this now, while it's here, while it's fresh, while it's hot. It's like, they're giving me in my mind, like, you've just baked a really incredible loaf of bread, and they're like, Don't wait for them to cool down. Fresh hot bread, get that butter and put it on and enjoy it. Taste it. Make a sandwich with it. 10 of Pentacles. This is the key to get from the 9 to the 10. This is where you want to be. This is what you're doing it for. You're already in this energy. You're not at the end of it, but you're in it. You're in this 10 of Pentacles energy, this abundance, this prosperity, this flow of opportunity, wealth, financial independence, financial freedom, growth. Setting, you're in the midst of setting up the rest of your life, and this energy is prime energy. So they're like, you can do that anytime. You can catch up with those people any other time. Right now, energetically, we need you aligned to this. We need you aligned to your purpose. We need you aligned to your goals. Six of Swords. Moving on. The Six of Swords, the Fool, and the Queen of Swords. You might have been going on a journey this weekend. As I said yesterday, you might have been traveling or going somewhere. You're going on a different type of journey. Spirit stopped you from going on that journey. Maybe you're something happened with your plans. Maybe your flight was delayed, or something like your plans changed completely for this weekend, or at least one of the days, or something. And you're really looking forward to it. So now you've had to pivot. You've had to go on a new journey, and it reluctantly so, you've had to turn the car around, turn the boat around, turn the plane around, and you're like, oh. I was so excited to get away. I was so excited to do this. You had all these plans. Spirit's like, no, sorry, we need you to actually come back home. Because you're going on a journey still, but it's a different type of journey. You're going on a new journey. You're embarking on something new this weekend, and it's crucial that you do this thing. It's crucial that it's like, you know how we have free will, but there is some things on our journey, some things in life that we can't get out of doing. Like we have to actually, it's like part of the path. We have to do that thing. It's part of it's already planned, it's already in motion. This is one of those things. You can't really get out of it. You're on the Fool's journey. You're starting fresh. You're on a fresh new path here. With the Queen of Swords, you're being asked to be receptive to that. So Spirit's saying you're in a very good position right now. Like, and some of you are and have been receptive. You're like, oh, this sucks, but I have turned the car around. I haven't gone against the energies. I haven't gone against the grain. I haven't tried to make it work. I haven't stressed myself out more. I've taken the L, and okay, it is what it is. Let's see what you have in store, Spirit. What have I got to do? What is there for me to do today? So you have been receptive. And if you still are struggling against this energy right now, you're being asked to be receptive. There's that Justice card, that karmic energy. This is on your path. The Empress, creating something new. The world. Are you kidding me? Are you seeing this? This is the next step of your journey. I'm hearing this is the beginning of the rest of your life. This is one of those important moments. You're leaving behind your burdens, your worries, your doubts, things that haven't worked out. It's all being left behind. So what I want to do is I want to ask Spirit, so that's an overall, like, the energy, right? So tell me more about where our focus is having to go now, where our focus is being redirected. So opportunities, we spoke about opportunities that have come up to do something different, that is all part of the plan. It's all part of bringing about your manifestation. So opportunities and ideas. I keep being drawn back to the opportunity being an idea, okay? An idea that you get, and it's a small idea. So it's not like in your face, like, oh my God, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. It is the opportunity of a lifetime, but it's not, it's disguised as something that is more mundane. And it's like connected to what it is you're trying to bring about. So maybe you get this idea to like, oh, maybe I might like bust out the acrylic paint. I never painted with acrylic before, but I'd love to be an acrylic painting artist. I don't know fucking first thing about art. And you haven't done it before, or it's in the realm of what you're doing and wanting to create. You're like, oh, what if I just try doing it like this? Well, I've got nothing else to do today. My plans fell through. So what can I do to enjoy my time? You get this like mundane idea, like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Or you call up a friend, hey, do you want to go and like do this or that? And they're like, yeah, hell yeah. And then you do it, and then that. So the thing that you, like, just a mundane, sort of natural, like, idea that you have today, 9 of Pentacles, we'll take that, is the thing that you were being redirected so you could do, because you wouldn't have done that this weekend if your plans had gone ahead and you'd done something else. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Okay, Knight of Swords energy. So it's fast, yeah. Acting very quickly. There's like a sense of urgency around this. Spirit's like, it's just an idea. It's just a spark of something, and it's just come on a whim. Like the ideas just come on a whim, or oh, I'm gonna go do that, and it doesn't strike you as something that's like, oh my God, like groundbreaking, like, oh my God, this is why I had to be redirected. You won't feel that or know that until you look back on all the success. But there's like a sense of urgency, and you get an idea today and you just do it, right? Because you have this knowledge of like, I'm just gonna do whatever comes up today, I'm just gonna do it. I've got the time, I've got the space, I don't have to do anything else. I'm just gonna do it. And you're acting upon that quickly, and you engage with this thought or idea, and I'm hearing, and that's you standing in your purpose. So success will come from that. Tower, unexpected success, unexpected rewards. 2 of Swords there, not quite coming out. Tower, it's an unexpected change comes from this. Tell me more about this Tower. Knight of Pentacles, this came up yesterday. The unexpected change is like the thing that you have been doing for a long time is finally becoming tangible. What is this Page of Pentacles? Can you tell me more about what the Page of Pentacles might actually be for the collective? The events surrounding the Page of Pentacles, please. Five of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. That one wanted to come out too, as is 3 of Wands. Page of Pentacles is as an event, it's like the energy of the star. 5 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, the star. All right, give me a moment to just tune into this, because I need to actually zoom out, and instead of just reading the overall energies, I've asked a direct question on what this might be. So it's something, the Page of Pentacles is like, pages are always, when we're talking about events or things that are happening, it's always like this newness, this you know, being at the beginning stages of something. It's like the apprentice card. Starting something new, doing something you haven't done before. The Knight of Swords. It's fast moving energy, it's swift energy, it's making quick decisions, it's making hasty decisions. But I don't, like, it doesn't feel like it has a negative connotation. So you make it a swift, very quick, off the cuff decision to do something new today or this weekend, and it has this like huge explosive impact on something that you have been bringing about for a long time. Five of Swords. Feeling defeated, feeling really defeated, maybe about the plans not working out. Queen of Pentacles. But focusing on yourself, your comfortability. This is like really finding that, as I was saying, finding that silver lining of, okay, what else can I do? Like what good things do I have to look forward to today instead? It's almost like this energy of like, even though in the moment it's really annoying and upsetting that, you know, your plans are falling through, and now you have to get used to like now you have to detach from what you thought was going to happen and how you thought your weekend was going to be. So now you have to just like get used to that, and you just sort of like, if you're neurodivergent as well, me, you know, like I'm autistic, and that unexpected change was something I was not coping with when this happened to me last night. I had a huge meltdown for hours because it was not just disappointing, but also like, now where do I put my energy? I thought we were going to be doing this all week. I thought we were going away, and the plans fell through. And yes, while I won't be completely missing out, because now tomorrow I don't have anything, I don't have any responsibilities, I don't have anything I have to do, any commitments, but I don't know where to put my energy through the day. So Spirit's saying like this is working in your favor, because now you're open to trying something new, or starting something new, or doing a new hobby, or doing something new with this project, or doing something new with your manifestation. And you come about it, the way it comes about is very quick energy. You're just like deciding on a whim to call a friend and go visit this place, and then you end up meeting someone, or you end up finding the perfect space, or do you know what I mean? Like, it's something, it leads you, this thing leads you to it's, while this thing that you decide to do on a whim isn't, in the grand scheme of things, like it's not the thing, but it is an important part of that journey, because it's the step that you need to take to lead you to where it is you've been trying to go. So Spirit's like, just come, just follow. Yeah. Moving in a new direction with the Three of Wands. Something you've been waiting for when it comes to your career, when it comes to your manifestations, or your sense of security, whether this is internally or maybe it's something you're working on externally. You've been feeling a little bit tired, a little bit defeated. Things haven't been working out. This is hope. Your hope is reinstated this weekend, because you're seeing the direction in which things are going, and you are starting to see movement. This can also be seen as like travel as well, expansion. You are seeing movement, a lot of movement this weekend. So Spirit, now my next question would be, in terms of this Page of Pentacles thing coming through and coming around, and it unexpectedly changing everything that we have been working towards in a long time. Like, I really get this Tower is like super welcomed energy. Tell me more about this Tower. From my understanding so far, this Tower is like, the Tower is the unexpected, you know, plans falling through so that we can be focusing on something else that is important to our journey, or our path to manifestation, or the project, or the thing, the ambition, the goal we've been trying to bring about. But is this Tower talking more about what happens after this quick decision is made. Okay, the Hermit. Death card. It brings you out of this like internal isolation. Brings you out of like planning mode, learning mode, gathering information, gathering knowledge, and into like actual tangible success. Seven of Cups brings you out of confusion. I just really feel like it's saying like this is solidifying things now. Things are actually being solidified now. You're becoming visible after being isolated and invisible voluntarily. Or maybe you've just felt invisible, felt like you haven't been recognized, or like things were on hold and you didn't understand why things weren't moving when you had been putting so much energy into this goal, into this manifestation, into this hope, into this dream. But the decision that you make this weekend or today is the right decision. It gets you recognized. Three of Cups, joy, celebration again. Ten of Pentacles just flew out of the deck. Three of Pentacles, yeah. There's something like you're collaborating either with other people, or this thing involves other people in some sort of way. It could be something that you are doing like solo, like for you and your career and your life and your, you know, your success and your wealth. But today, whatever this thing is, it involves someone else. Okay. And you're doing it together, or they're just there whilst you're doing it. Okay, that was the Nine of Swords and the Devil. So that's a lot about fears. Justice card flipped out. Cards are crazy. I'm hearing puts you on the map. Whatever you're deciding to do today, this energy, the visibility that you get from doing this thing puts you on the map. I don't know if it's directly related to the thing that you do. It's way too many cards. But I feel like it's as a result of what it is you're doing. You're gaining recognition, you're gaining visibility because of it. Too many. Like the cards feel like they're feeling very like flicky, flimsy, and I just want them to just like calm down for a minute. So you could be feeling very erratic, antsy, on edge. Things might begin to move very, very, very quickly, okay, after this. So Spirit's like, hold on. Knight of Wands came out. There's that Knight of Wands energy of like just moving to the beat of your own drum, but also this is like adventurous energy. It's trying something new. This is the energy of spontaneity. Things might feel off kilter or foreign to you, especially like with this like eclipse energy. Like it's because things are really changing and shifting in your world. The Chariot. This is like, there's a lot of like movement energy. This is like travel if I've ever seen it, but I don't think that this is necessarily the message that it's saying. I think it's talking about the energy of like acting upon, like, you know, taking inspired action, acting upon that, spontaneity, acting on a whim, deciding things on a whim, and having fun while doing it, enjoying what it is that you end up doing. And this is like really the driving force to your, like, to the success of this goal, this dream, this ambition, this project, this manifestation. And we've seen the Chariot for a while now, this last couple of weeks, and it's really about that like momentum. Look at the horses like underneath their feet. Like it's swift moving energy. The energies are moving quickly, and like the ball is rolling. The ball is already rolling. It's not about getting your feet up off the ground. Like the carriage has already been going. Like you're in the midst of it. The wheels are already in motion, I'm hearing. So it's not that like, oh, things are going to start to pick up. It's like you're in the energy. You're actually in that energy of like things are already picking up. The momentum has already been happening. It just might not be that obvious to you, but that's why you're making this decision today to do something, or you have this idea and you're just like, yeah, I'm just going to do this. Like, and it's changing everything. It's blowing up your life in a good way, because it's it's solidifying the efforts and energies and steps that you've taken, and it's clearing your path. There's no more blockages. There's nothing in your way. Like you've cleared the blockages as you've come up against them. And it's not this energy, this project, this manifestation, whatever it is you're trying to bring about, is very much a journey. Like it's something that it's just going to like continue to happen, and things are going to start are just going to continue to happen incrementally. It's not about like getting to one point. It's many points. It's all different things. So the energy is really going to start like exploding and showing up. Strength card. Six of Pentacles. This is about courage. This is about determination. And with the Six of Pentacles, it's about reciprocity. It's about energies flowing. It's also about generosity. You're going to see a lot of generosity from others who are witnessing what it is you're doing, what it is you're putting out there. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles again. The doors are finally open. You finally have found the key. Just remember to be receptive. Be open and receptive when it comes to your thoughts, when it comes to your decisions, when it comes to your plans, when it comes to the planning stages of things, when it comes to thinking about things. Be open, being really open to Ace of Cups. Five of Swords again. Nine of Wands. And Justice. Be open to, I'm hearing be open to change. I think that's really the crux of this message. Be open to change, even if you feel resistant to it. Just affirming, like you can feel resistant to it, but don't resist against it. Like you can feel uncomfortable, it can feel wrong, you can have a meltdown, you can have a breakdown, you can cry, you can feel chaotic, you can feel stressed out and anxious and scared. But don't actively do things or put yourself in situations that is going against, like that is actually creating more blockages and resisting the change. If you can in your mind remind yourself to remain open to change, some huge shifts are going to be taking place this weekend. Huge shifts. I don't know. I feel like there's still some things that Spirit's keeping from us with this. I don't feel like they're like, this is all you need to know right now. Like they're just sort of recycling and reiterating the same sort of thing, the same messages. Like just chill, just enjoy yourself, find ways to have fun this weekend, find ways to enjoy, and remember to be open to change. Be open to change, because it's going to ultimately, they're saying The one thing you can trust this weekend, like you've heard it here first, folks, even if you don't know this to be true in your soul, the fact that you are hearing this now from me, what's it going to hurt if you're reminding yourself to be open to change this weekend? Nothing bad can happen, only good. Either nothing will happen or the most amazing things will happen. Regardless, you're going to be in a position of contentment, peace, and serenity, I'm hearing. So be open to change, because your spirit guides are saying to the collectives, our spirit guides are saying, things are happening behind the scenes. Take action on your ideas. Listen to us when we give you downloads and tell you to do things that aren't going to be dangerous to you. But like, if you feel like you should call that friend and offer to go here or go there, do it. If you get an idea to call a sibling and play a game together and decide to make content out of it to upload, do it. If you have an idea to watch a movie, start a new TV series, start a new book, do it. Whatever it is that feels, it doesn't feel out of the ordinary. That's what it is. That's what Spirit's really saying. Like, this idea that's going to be the change, like the step toward that rapid change with the tower, it's going to be mundane. It's not going to be out of the ordinary. So just be open, because you might miss it. You might be looking for a big sign and it's like this little thing over here saying, hey, go to the shops. I feel like going to Kmart and having a look around, or I feel like going to the mall, or it's that action, that step that you take that's going to lead to the next thing that's part of your manifestation. Spirit's like, so just remain open, remain receptive, and just chill. Spirit, do you have anything that you want to leave us with? A parting message? Page of Pentacles. And they're saying read it from this book, just in case there's something that I've missed, or because it's come out twice, so it's pretty significant. And it's been like, the Page of Pentacles has been like the crux of the reading. Manifesting new opportunities, beginnings, good news, ambitions, skills and training, financial opportunities, new career paths, new connections, exploration stage, a beginner, earth magic, making plans a reality. You're in the perfect place to figure out how to make your prosperity a reality. Seek confidence and dependability, and remember that you hold this power no matter where you stand today. New perspectives and upgrades of consciousness are on the way. So use your plans for the future and expedite its arrival. And the little affirmation is, I can be practical and realistic and still run ahead to meet my dreams. So yeah, it's very much this like a small opportunity today comes about, or this weekend, a small opportunity, and just act upon it. It might not seem like it will amount to much. It might not seem, you might not be able to know how it's relevant or connected to what it is that you're trying to manifest, but it is somehow, some way. It's not for you to worry about. All you need to worry about is that you are open to receiving this new beginning. Okay, Queen of Wands. Being in that creative energy, being in that decisive energy, that spontaneity, that passion. The Devil. What about the Devil? Ten of Swords, yeah. So it's like, how is this relevant? Okay, past burdens, past pain, past trauma may have stopped you from being able to be in this energy where you find yourself now moving forward. Might have kept you in two minds about it. don't think it will, but I feel like maybe when it comes to manifesting, it has always held you back. Yeah, this rigidity is come from a place of the control, the need to control things and the way that things go about and the outcomes. Ooh, that's huge. It comes from a place of trauma for you. It's a trauma response, and at some stage in our life it kept us safe, being in charge, being in control, being in your masculine energy. So really just Spirit saying, please go against everything in you to, like, if your plans have fallen through or things aren't working out the way that you thought they were going to, Spirit's really asking you to surrender, even though every part of you doesn't want to, or it feels wrong. It's just because it's your nervous system feeling unsafe. You're being triggered by uncertainty. So Spirit's really saying to be open and perceptive and be open to change, because you really are in this manifestation portal. This energy is like, this is make or break. If you really want your manifestations as much as, like, if you're like, some of you are like, I would rather it now than later. The Spirit's like, we have the opportunity this weekend. They're really guiding you. They're saying we have the opportunity this weekend to make this happen. We need all hands on deck. We need you to be receptive to the to the nudges, to the guidance, to the pulls, to the downloads, to the intuitions. We need you to be open, and we need you to be brave and be strong, okay? Because it's ripping. What is it ripping away, Spirit? What is changing? What is this tower? Please go into this tower. It's unexpected change. Yeah, I feel like this is just alluding to like the plans falling through, or something not working out the way that you thought it was going to be. You being divinely redirected. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Silent Assassin, I'm hearing. Like, I feel like this is like your spirit guide. Someone on your spirit team is like in the 7 of Swords energy, like, we're not going to let them do that thing because their journey awaits. We need to redirect them. I'm seeing your spirit guides herd you, redirect you, like literally herding you like cattle away from what it is that you had planned this weekend, because it's like your blessings are due, babe. Your blessings are due. And it's like some of you may have been avoiding a call from an unknown number, and it's like you've actually, like, it's like an insurance company or something, like there's money owed to you or an opportunity owed to you, and like you, Spirit's trying to like direct you, like you keep running away from them or you keep resisting it. Spirit's like, nope, they're not going there this weekend. We've got things to do. We've got things to do. We've got blessings to bring about. So being asked to not give up. I don't know what that's relevant to. Don't give up on something. This is 9 of Wands. Like you've got blessings scheduled in. I'm literally seeing like in your calendar saying like blessings arriving today, or like blessings. There's like a meeting with, you've got a meeting with your blessings. Being asked to show strength and to be brave, but to also be courageous and tenacious. 3 of Swords. This unexpected falling through of plans is really tough for you to deal with for some reason. But it's actually for your highest good. It's in service of your manifestations. It's like, you know what I'm getting in my mind? You know how when like you see parents trying to like Like the kids want to go and get ice cream or something. And they're like, all right, well, let's go get ice cream. But to get ice cream, you have to leave the park, but they're having fun at the park. And it's like, no, I just got here. Like, and it's like, well, you were just crying for ice cream. Do you want ice cream? And they're like, yes, I want ice cream. I'm like, okay, well, let's go. And they're like, no, I don't want to leave. Like, I thought we were going to the park instead. It's like, well, right now, what do you want? Do you want the ice cream? Or do you want to just, like, we can come back to the park later. We can come back here. But do you want ice cream right this minute? It's like, you want something more. So Spirit's like, I thought you wanted this. I thought you wanted your manifestation today. We can bring it to you this weekend. Or we can bring it to you a lot sooner if you don't do that and do this instead. That's really what I'm getting. But because you're not being told that directly, it's hard in the moment. So Spirit's like, feel how you feel. Cry it out. I'm seeing like literally Spirit talking to you, like driving the car, and you're in the backseat crying because you had to leave the park. But Spirit's literally taking you to your manifestations to go and get ice cream. Spirit's like, okay, cry it out, cry it out. We'll be there soon. You'll get your ice cream and everything will feel better. And you'll go, oh, this is just so much better than going to the park. We can go to the park next week. Or something like that. It's like this thing that you had planned to do didn't really, like it was a nice fun thing that you had planned or something you were looking forward to, but it can be rescheduled. It can be done anytime. This can't. It's like this window of opportunity. There we go with the Knight of Pentacles again. I want to read that. What it says about the Knight of Pentacles here. Diligence and hard work, determination, steadfastness, building material security, safety, being pragmatic, and expansion. Yeah, steadfast and consistent momentum, devoted to solidifying foundations. The Knight assures you that extra care today will multiply your harvest tomorrow. Spirit's like, come on. I know you don't want to leave the park, but you can have your manifestation faster if we do this thing today. It's time to show fierce loyalty, pride, and trustworthiness, and to tend to your home while uncovering your unwavering ambitions for the future. Sometimes this energy is so stable that it feels repetitive. Yeah, it's like, oh, another weekend just at home. I was so looking forward to change. I was so looking forward to go away. But Spirit's like, no, like it feels repetitive, but it's not, because you're going to do something different that's going to lead you to your manifestations. You needed to be home to do it. You couldn't do it while you were out. You couldn't do it while you were away from home. So if you're feeling resistance, if you are feeling resistance, find the joy in your progress. The journey is the thing. Uncover heart-stirring enthusiasm by allowing yourself to believe in something brighter. This is a card of infinite expansion, and with time and faith, your seed will take. Follow through on your plans and promises, and move any stagnant energy that's blocking you from your dreams. The little affirmation is, seed by seed, I plant my future with my rock-steady foundations of faith. Look at this. Seeing the fruits of your labor. There's that Ace of Pentacles again. Celebration, enjoyment, fun, moving in a new direction, connection, partnerships. So it may seem boring, it may seem annoying, feel what you got to feel, but Spirit's like, all right, you can cry on the way to the ice cream shop.